Hey guys, this is Mr. King again. I know the video yesterday was a little long. Sometimes I get excited when I'm talking about my family or things that I like. So I'm going to try very hard to keep this video a little bit shorter. So I'm joining you today from Minas Tirith. If you don't know what that is, you can look it up. It's the White City stronghold against the long arm of Mordor. But today I want to look at the syllabus, which, if you don't know what a syllabus is, just a document that describes kind of general information about the class, what to expect in terms of grading, how to contact your professor or teacher, that sort of thing. So to get to the syllabus, first of all, you need to be logged into Google. Make sure you are into your school Google account. And then hopefully you're already enrolled into the class. If you're not enrolled to the class, there should be a link to do that. And I'm going to show you, this is the Honors Physics Online. I know that I teach a couple different classes, and I'll get those codes out to you. So if you don't have the code by now, if you're not sure how to get into the class, please send me an email. I'm going to show you how to do that so you can figure out. But there should be a class code that you put in, or there's also a link you can click. And again, I can get that to you. If you don't have it, please ask. So regardless of what class, I know there's me, but regardless of what class, your syllabus is going to be posted there. So you can click on, again, I'm just going to use the pre-AP one, but if you're not for honors, if you're not in honors or pre-AP, if you're a freshman, it's still going to be the same. There's still going to be a syllabus there. And the syllabus is going to be almost the same. There'll be a few changes, but not many. And I've zoomed in here so you can see a little better. First of all, at the top, you'll see, obviously, my name. Office hours, very important. In an attempt to obviously try to communicate as best we can and just to be engaged, I will be every day from 1, I just noticed that's a exclamation point, from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, I'll be available for your questions. I'll be answering emails that I receive in the order I receive them. And I may, on occasion, and I'll let you know when I'm going to do that, have sort of a Google Hangout where people can come in and ask questions real time and discuss things real time that they need to. So that'll happen every day starting next week. So this week we have just the first 3 days of school, kind of an introduction week, but starting next week, every day, I'll be available 1 to 3. Now that's a pretty hard time, like defined time. And what I mean is, like, I'm probably not going to answer questions outside, answer emails like at night. And which, again, obviously, if you're doing this online, you may be working at night. And they have to, right? I don't know what your situation is, but just know that if you send me an email at 8 p.m., I'm probably not going to answer. I'm probably asleep by that time, or almost asleep. So again, I won't answer it immediately, but I will answer it as soon as I can. And definitely between 1 and 3 by the next day, you should have an answer. So if you're waiting kind of last minute to do some assignments, it may not be a great idea because you may not get an immediate response back. Moving on, this is really important here. This is my email. So I think if you click this, as long as you're logged into your Google account, it'll actually open up a Gmail and it'll already have that email put in there, and then you can send that to me. If that doesn't work, you can always just highlight it and see again, it just comes up for me automatically. But if that doesn't work, you can just highlight it, hit Control-C to copy, open up your Google Mail, which will be mail.google.com, and you could hit Compose, and then you could Control-V, and that'll send me an email. So email is the best way to probably get in contact with me. So make sure that you, sorry, you all can't see this, but there's a little pull down thing that's kind of messing up where I want to click. Apologies. So make sure you do send me an email if you have questions or anytime. That is the best way to get in contact with me. Again, it may not be immediate, but I will get to your emails. All right, I'm gonna skip over the description and goals. You can read that on your own time. Materials, pretty easy. You just need your Chromebook and an online calculator. And again, this applies to both pre-AP physics, and it also applies to intro to physics with earth space science for freshmen as well. It's the exact same. So you've got online calculator, that won't be an issue. You can find these. You can see here how you'll be graded. Homework and daily work is gonna be most of your grade. So assignments on Google Classroom, those are going to be things that make up most of your grade. You'll have 15% for tests, 15% for labs, and at least as of now, 10% for the final. If I do make any changes to these, I'll make sure and let you know, but that's what I think the percentages are going to be as of right now. Some classroom expectations I really want to highlight. Number one, be flexible. Obviously, everyone's in a different situation here. We're going to try our best to accommodate you, and I hope that you do your best to accommodate us and accommodate how we're doing school, at least for now. So just be flexible, and again, I'm going to extend that same flexibility to you. Number two, please watch all videos. I know that maybe watching a video is not the most interesting thing, but if I put a video up, it's probably one I made or one that potentially Mr. Brace has made, then it's going to be worth viewing. And so you can even, I don't know if you know this on YouTube, you can actually change the playback speed. You can even watch it on 1.5 times if you like. That's actually, I'm a pretty avid podcast listener. And almost every podcast I listen to 1.5 speed because you just get through it faster. Now, again, don't do that if you're not able to, comprehend and keep up with that, because I do talk pretty quickly a lot of times. So 1.5 speed might be a little bit too much. But my point is, please watch all the videos. 3, communicate. We are all going to be in very, very different places, very, emotionally, mentally, physically, right? Obviously we're in different places. So it's very important that you communicate with me. If something happens that I need to know about that's going to affect your performance, well, please let me know. Again, remember, number one, be flexible. I'm going to be flexible. I'm not going to say, like a blank, I'm not going to write you a blank check to do anything or turn in any time, turn assignments in at any point. I do have deadlines put there, right? You will see the deadlines for each assignment are given. But if something happens that you need more time, please let me know. If something happens and you're not able to work on school for a day or 2 days or 3 days, like, please just let me know, because we can communicate, we can talk back and forth about it, then we can figure out a solution. It'll be in everyone's best interest. Finally, treat everyone with respect they deserve. So obviously, you're not going to interact a lot with your peers in this class. You will interact with me to some extent, and I'll interact with you, and hopefully there will be mutual respect between us, so we can make sure we're taking care of one another and doing our best to learn the material as best as we can. So that's the syllabus. Again, pretty short document, but I just want to make sure you knew how to contact me and you kind of knew what to expect in terms of grades, and just to make sure that we talked about those classroom expectations that are going to be pretty important. If you have questions, please send me an email, okay? You saw how to send me an email. If you don't know if you don't have the classroom code yet, again, that email is jonathan.king@simpson.kyschools.us. All right, try to make the video quicker. I don't know if I was successful, but have a good day. Bye.